Welcome to this short tutorial on painting organic looking chitin for the various bug races and miniatures games. My name is Jason, the creator of the tabletop Battlefield. Today, I am working off a SwarmLord miniature for the Tyranid faction from Warhammer 40,000. He is primed using brown primer from the Army Painter series. For this tutorial, you will need 3 to 4 shades of paint, such that each shade of paint is slightly brighter than the previous one. In addition, a wet palette will be helpful in order to keep your paints from drying out while you're applying multiple layers. Before I start with the wet blending techniques that will make up the majority of this tutorial, I am laying down a dark base coat. In this case, it's oak brown from the Army Painter series. The basic idea of this process is to apply several layers of all shades such that each color is being applied as a very thin paint. First, decide exactly what color is going to be placed where on each plate of chitin. Starting with the darkest color, apply it in a very thin, almost wash-like consistency across the plate. Repeat that process with each slightly brighter shade until you have the desired color spread across the plate. Where the boundaries of each color meet, be sure to jitter your brush a little bit. This will help break up the lines between the shades of color and make the transitions between the colors less noticeable. With each layer of colors, there will not be a substantial change in the base color of the miniature, but that is our goal. We are trying to get a very subtle change of color across the chitin plate. Once a layer of colors has dried, repeat the process of applying the thin shades of paint again. Depending on the base color of your miniature and your desired look, you may need to apply 3 to 5 layers of all the colors. If you start to notice very well-defined lines between 2 different shades of color, apply a small amount of the darker shade along that line and jitter the brush to help hide that transition. Though it is optional, you can apply some line highlighting along the plate's edge using the brightest shade without watering it down to make the edges just a bit more noticeable. Like with the thinned down paints, jitter the brush slightly to make the transition a little bit harder to see. If the line highlighting does appear too sharp, apply another layer of thinned down darker color over the edges of the line highlighting to blend the colors a little bit better. We are almost done, but there are some effects that can be added using a dark wash, such as Nun Oil from Games Workshop's Citadel line of paints. Applying the black shade underneath the plates of chitin adds to the depth effect of the plates stacking on top of each other. In addition, the model probably has some nicks and scratches built into its surface as added detail. Put a little bit of shade in these spots to help your eye catch these small details. Once again, I'm Jason, the creator of the tabletop Battlefield. If you're looking for a way to track the wounds of your monsters in battle, check out my stackable 3D printed health tokens. You can find a link to these in my Etsy store in the description of the video. Thanks for watching.